Hello, Team 2. I have just got off the phone with our Zoom. It was so wonderful to see so many faces. If you've not been able to make our Zoom yet, ask your grown-up if they can email Mrs. Pilkington and she will get you on our list of people who we can have to attend. It'd be amazing to see you all there. It's so good. It's so good checking in with each other, seeing each other's faces and getting to be silly and play games and do all the good stuff that we like doing in school. Anywho, let's get down to some business. So we're going to start reading. So I want you to read your questions first. As always, I feel like a broken record, but read your questions first so that your brain is scanning for the answers before you even begin to look in that text. So read your questions, then read the text, then we'll have a look together. So pause me now and get reading. Welcome back. What your answers might look like. So we were looking for the sorter's work. The word something means the same as rotten, and the apple press. They are going to be our sentence stem openers to give our answers. So we can see here that question 17, where do the sorters work? So we're looking for the answer. Where do the sorters work? So let's have a little read, and we're looking for that keyword sorters. At the juice factory, sorters, there we go, sorters throw out any bad or spoiled apples. So our answer should be the sorters work to throw out any bad apples. I missed my word 2 there, didn't I? Okay, question 18, find and copy, and they've highlighted it in bold so that we know it's one word. Find and copy one word that means the same as rotten. Okay, so we're having a look for something that means rotten. What does rotten mean? If you think about it, what does rotten mean? It means that it's just been there for too long. And then what happens to something when it starts to go wrong? It starts to smell and decompose. Flies like to go and have a nibble on it, don't they? So we've got to find and copy one word that means the same as rotten. At the juice factory, sorters throw out any bad or spoiled apples. So the word spoiled means the same as rotten. And question 19, we've got 4 options and we need to tick one, and we need to find out, what does the apple press do? So does it clean the apple juice, squeezes out the juice, gets rid of all the germs, or washes the apple? So let's have a read. We know the answer isn't in that first sentence because we've read that a couple of times, and we're looking for, what does the apple press do? So we're looking for the apple press. Then a machine washes the rest and mashes them in a milling machine. Pips, skin and all, a huge press. There we go. It isn't called an apple press. They call it a huge press, but it would have to be big to do all those apples. A huge press squeezes the mash until its juice runs out. So what does the apple press do? Does it clean the apples? Does it squeeze the juice out of the apples, gets rid of germs, or wash the apples? Yeah, you can see there the blue highlight shows it. It squeezes. So the apple press squeezes out the juice. How did you do, guys? Any of those answers that are incorrect, go check over, have a look in the text, see where you went wrong, because that's where the learning happens. Good job getting your guided reading done, guys. TT Rockstars. So I've been having a look at who's been getting coins. So I can see there are loads of you accessing TT Rockstars a lot of the time. Every time I check, I'm only a few days away from people having accessed it. So well done. Joel has got 9,150 coins. So well done, Joel. Darcy May's got 2,965. Louis has got 8,981. Darcy Weeks is into the 10,000s, 10,348. Reese, 7,772. William, 14,850. Wowzers. Lily, you've got 6,353. Blake's got 1,390. I don't think Miley's been going on. Miley's got 810. Sydney's got 3,700. Jack has 4,105. William's got 3,859. Charlie has 38,299 coins. I want to know what you've been buying with those coins, Charlie. Yes, some of you might have lower coin ratios because you're just buying stuff with them, and that's fine too. Jake's got 3,143. Holly's got 1,582. Leah's got 16,670. Casey May's got 6,820. Owen's got 3,220. Ellie's got 7,808. Lola's got 10,900. Lacey's got 410. Ruben's got 28,101. Luca's got 12,689. Riley's got 1,030. And Christian's got 8,620. That is a lot of booty, guys. A lot of gold coins. And like I say, you might have been using your gold coins to buy things. So you might have some super duper deluxe, what are they called, avatars. So if that's the case, drop me an email and say, yeah, I have this many coins and I bought this for my avatar, I bought that for my avatar. But guys, I can see that you're accessing TT Rockstars. I'm getting emails from mummies and daddies and grown-ups saying, can you add this times table? And it isn't the easiest website to maneuver, but I am working hard to be able to do it. And hopefully I'm managing to get your requests figured out. So keep coming back to me and keep working like troopers. You're doing awesome. And maths is a little review day today. So we're just going to go through some of those skills that we're hoping. I know we've had subtraction, the takeaways, and that was something that we found really tricky. That's okay. We knew that it was going to be a tricky one. We'd planned it in to do now because we found it tricky the time we'd done it before. So it hasn't been ideal that we haven't been able to be there to teach you. But well done to those people that we've had emails from saying we found it really, really tricky. We kept going and we've got it. Okay, we're going to be coming back to subtraction. We're going to be coming back to take away and find the more we come back to it, the easier it will become. So don't be disheartened. We're going to come back to subtraction again. And don't be going, oh no, not subtraction again. It's an opportunity for you to get better. It's like reading. Can you remember before we could read? And a lot of children, you say to them, let's get your book out. And they go, no, I can't. I don't want to. And then all of a sudden you can read and reading becomes fun. That's what subtraction is going to become, okay? So have a look at these. These arithmetic questions should be quick. You should be using your easy maths. Try and see the links. Try and see the near tens that you can add together. Try and add your ones and then add your tens, then put it all back together. Look for the quick and the easy maths. Then we've got the multiplication, division. Again, they should be quick fire. They should be questions from the TT Rockstars that you've got in your head that you can answer as quick as you can. Use your fingers to find how many jumps. And then time, we've been doing time, so write the time shown on the clock. Think about your o'clock. Think about the past side of the clock and the to side of the clock. Think about where the halfway is on the clock. And then when we split it into 4, we call that what? What do we call it? We call it quarter. So have a think about whether it's going past the hour, whether it's on its way to the next hour, what way is it going past, or what number is it coming towards to, and write the time on the clock. And then you've got a problem. Pencils come in boxes of 10. How many pencils come in 4 boxes? So draw your boxes. Draw the boxes and imagine you're there and you've got the pencils in front of you. Draw them in the boxes and figure out how many pencils come in 4 boxes. Pause me here. We're going to have a look through the answers once you've done them. Okay, we're back, guys. How did you do? So if I was doing 26 and 15, I would have been having a look for my near tens. So I know 5 and 5 is 10. So if I pretend that's 5 and 5 for the minute to give me 10, add another 10, 20, add in 2 more 10s, 30, 40, and then add that extra one on to give me 41. Then you're doing your takeaway, so I would have stacked those on top of one another because I can take 2 away from 5, so that should be a fairly easy takeaway to do if you stack them on top of one another and pull the 10s and the 1s apart. And then you've got to count on here, so you're starting from your 22 and you're counting up to see how many jumps it takes to get to the 34. Then we've got some quick fire calculations, so 5 times 6 being 30, 40 divided by 5 being 8, and then 6 times 2 being 12. How did you do with those quick fires? Okay, if you found them tricky, if there's any that you didn't quite get, make a mental note. I think that's what I need to work on. That's what I want to be better at. This, what do we call the big one? Wait a minute. Bossy big one. And then we've got our little one that just says the hours, just says the numbers. So what side of the clock are we on? Are we going past the hour, past the hour, past the hour? Are we going to go to the hour, to the hour, to the hour? We're going on our way to the next hour, aren't we? So we're on the to side of the clock. So we're a quarter of the way. If we split in our clock, we're a quarter of the way to the hour of, and what number is it nearly on its way to? It's nearly on its way to the hour of 8. So it's 7:45. And then Mrs. Mulliner has put us our 4 boxes here. 4 boxes with 10 in each box, which equals 40. So how many pencils in 4 boxes? 4 times 10 equals 40. If you've done that calculation, you get a bonus point from Mrs. Upton. Good job. Okay, now we've got some patterns here. Now this one threw me. When I was looking at it, I was like, I don't get it. The way we're going to be able to figure this one out, spot the mistake in each pattern. Mrs. Mulliner showed you, she said it's this one because it's tricky to see. So this is the base, and then the base moves around to here. Then the base moves up to here. Then the base moves round to here. Then the base moves down to here. Then the base moves up to here. Then the base moves up to here. And then the base moves, this is the base, to there. So that's the problem there. What's happened? And then this one's more self-explanatory. You can see this. This one's easier to see, but this one doesn't distinguish the base. So I want you to spot the mistake here and explain why this one's incorrect. And then can you have a spot the mistake here and explain why this one's correct? And then Holly, hi Holly. Holly, although it's a different spelling of Holly, but that's okay. Holly uses £1 to buy a pack of stickers, and here is the change that she was given. How much did the pack of stickers cost? So you need to think about pennies in pounds, because if we've got £1 here and she spends 20 pence, it's not 20 take away 1, is it? What does that pound represent in pennies? So how much did the pack of stickers cost? So you've got to figure out how much she had, how much she spent, which we don't know. So let's get that highlighter. How much she had here, how much she spent, and it gives us 20 pence left over. So what calculation do I need to figure out here to find out the answer that I've got, the answer being 20? So pause the video here, and then it's just a good mix of different skills that we want to be knowing. So tell me what are the mistakes and explain why, and then tell me what calculation we've got here. Pause me. Okay, how did you do? Let's look at these answers. So we knew it was the last triangle, but the triangle has been turned a quarter turn anti-clockwise. All the others, we were moving the base up and around, and then we went back the other way, so it went anti-clockwise. And then this one here, where's my highlighter? Yeah, I bet you love me needing to talk through my highlighter every time I use it. Sorry guys, I will get used to all of this. So here, this one should be scooby down there. He's done a little extra, hasn't he? So half turn anti-clockwise each time. That's what we've been doing. But this one has turned half a turn clockwise. What is he like? And then we've got Holly here using £1. So it's £1, which equals 100 pennies. So 100 pennies, take away the 20 pence, gives us 80 pence. So it must have cost 80 pence. Okay, let's have a look at our next question. So there are 10 friends that went to the fair. The picture shows the friends' favourite activity. So they all went and they all decided which one they liked the best. So I want you to complete this table and fill in who wants what where. Now, to be able to do this in your books, if you haven't printed out the extra sheet, I don't blame you. You can do it easy in your books. So if you do a little chart for yourselves, you can draw the pictures as well if you like. And underneath, you need to put underneath each image or underneath each group of people, however you want to lay it out is perfect. Then write how many people. You might want to do yourself a little key. So that would be impressive if you want to change up the people. But I would just like you to draw your own and complete the chart, please, guys. So pause me here to do that. Okay, so it looks like there's a number of children. We've got 3, 4, 1, and 2. You could have shown your answer in a tally chart if you wanted to, rather than the people. So you could have done a tally of 3, a tally of 4, a tally of 1, and a tally of 2. Or you could have done yourself a little key, like I said, and you could show each person representing a different number of people. So this isn't the only answer. Ask your grown-up to have a look at the challenge and your answer if you've got it, Bob, and send it out and ask your grown-ups to send it over to us and we can have a look and be impressed. So that is the end of your maths work. Good job, guys. Grammar, we're still looking at those contractions. Okay, so which contraction will complete the following sentence? I think something win the ballet show. I think wouldn't win the ballet show. Or I think she'll win the ballet show. Which one is it? Of course, it's she'll, isn't it? I think she'll win the ballet show. Now, it's always a good idea to try read your sentence and put each of the, even if you think you know, to see if it makes sense. What does she'll, what's that short for? I think she will win the ballet show. Okay, shout out the sentence that has used the contraction correctly. I don't believe that pigs can fly. The girl don't see the cows in the field. Which one is correct? And I think it's easy to slip into talking one way when the proper English for it would be which? I don't believe that pigs can fly, or the girl don't see the cows in the field. Which one? So shout out number 1 if you think it's number 1. Pigs. Which one's correct? Or shout out number 2 if you think it's number 2. What do you think? Which one is correct? Shout it out now, 1 or 2. Okay, have a look. I don't believe that pigs can fly. The girl don't see. What word should go here instead of don't? The girl don't see the cows in the field. The girl doesn't see the cows in the field. Guys, you're doing awesome. Awesome. Can you complete the sentence by inserting the correct contraction? So I want you to write this sentence down for me. The girls something see the cows in the field. Which contraction should go in there? And we've just had a little chat about it. So if you need to pause and go back, but have a think first. The girl what? See the cows in the field. So pause me here. Write the sentence with the correctly spelt contraction. And remember, the little apostrophe goes over the missing letters from the word. Okay, so make sure you get that contraction in the right place. Pause me here so that you can do that, please. So you've got some options here. The girl couldn't see the cows in the field. The girl didn't see the cows in the field. Or the girl wouldn't see the cows in the field. So the exact same sentence and just a contraction changes it. So she couldn't see them. What does that suggest? It suggests that there was something stopping her. So she couldn't see them. She wanted to, but she couldn't. The girl didn't see them, so that suggests that she just missed them. She didn't see it. Oh, no, I didn't know I needed to look for that. I didn't see it. And the girl wouldn't. She would not see those cows in the field, no matter how many times Mummy tried to point them out to her. No, I do not want to see them. She wouldn't. The girl wouldn't see the cow. She sounds bossy. Okay, guys, good job. That is the end of your grammar. Let's move on to our English. You're doing awesome, guys. So we're moving on with our diary, and we are loving the diaries that you are sending through to us. They're so good. It's great to hear your thought patterns going down onto paper. It's brilliant. Really, really enjoy them. I hope maybe that you'll keep up the diary, and if you do and you want to send them to us, then we'll be giving extra shout outs for those. So today we're thinking about how we move time on in a diary. So diary writing must use time linking words like first, next, then. So then time conjunctions. Time conjunct. You doing the action? Point to your watch, time, and then we do our conjunction. So we're moving our hands together to join the two sentences together. A diary is usually describing lots of events. To make sense of when these events happen, it's helpful to include time linking words such as next, first, and then. If we use one word such as and to link events in our diary, it can get very boring. Look at the examples below. Can you think of different time words the writer could use at the start of each sentence to make their diary more interesting, more engaging? So, I scrubbed the deck. What could we put here? Where does it come in the sequence of the diary? It's at the very beginning. If you're at the beginning of the line, are you last or you're first in line? So we could have first in there, couldn't we? We could have first, I scrubbed the deck. Then what's the next thing that happens? I climbed the rigging to keep a lookout. And then we're going along here. So scrub the deck. I climbed to keep a lookout. We stood to attention for the captain to talk to us. The captain made someone walk the plank. Okay, so we've got lots and lots there. That is very wiggly and confusing, so I will take them off. What time conjunctions could we use in there? So have a little pause here. You don't need to write anything. I just want you to have a think. Remember, time words move time on. So first, next, then what other ones have we got after that? So pause here. Have a think what we could put in here. I scrubbed the deck. I climbed the rigging to get a look out. We stood to attention for the captain to talk to us. The captain made someone walk the plank. Let's have a look. First, I scrubbed the deck. Oh, man. Can't remember what I put. Next, I climbed the rigging to keep lookout. Then we stood to attention. Oh, man. Is it going to go ahead? Then the captain talked to us. After that, the captain made someone walk the plank. We're missing here, aren't we? I think they both got jumbled up here. Sorry, guys, but you get the idea. First, after that, then. So we can add those time conjunctions in to make our diary flow better. So it doesn't get and then, which can be a bit boring to read. So can you think about one moment from today and can you dive deeper into it rather than just saying, I ate my tea? I'm going to take you through how we can use those time conjunctions to make it more interesting. So first, my dad called me to say dinner was ready. I was starving. So after that, I raced down the stairs at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I really wanted that dinner. Then I sat at the table waiting for the masterpiece to arrive. Next, Dad placed the dinner in front of me. It was fish fingers, chips and beans, my favourite. Finally, I got stuck in and finished it in one bite. So you can see there we've got our time conjunctions. Which words are our time conjunctions here? We start with first, and then I've started the sentence with so, and then I've got my time conjunction, but that still works. So after that, I raced down the stairs. I really wanted that dinner. Then I sat at the table waiting for the masterpiece to arrive. Next, Dad placed the dinner in front of me. It was fish fingers, chips and beans, my favourite. Finally, I got stuck in and finished it in one bite. So you can see there, I could have just said, I ate my tea. But look how much detail and how much more engaging it is if I go into a deep dive, really deep into that one simple thing. I've told you loads about it. And it's way more interesting than I ate fish fingers. So I've got my date, Friday the 8th of May. I've got my opener, Dear Diary, and then I've got my introduction, Today I Felt Angry. So we know what the tone of the diary is going to be. My sister was trying her hardest to think of fun things that keeps missing out, that we, I corrected that twice, that we could do together in the house, but I didn't want to. No matter how fun or amazing it sounded, I just didn't care. First, and here's these time conjunctions. First, she should, tongue twister. First, she suggested, try and say that, making a den house, no thanks. After that, she wondered if I wanted to make a dance routine with her. So we've got after that. Definitely not was my answer to that. Then, our next time conjunction, then she wanted me to help her do a magic trick. And that was when I lost it. I screamed and shouted at her. I don't know why. She was only trying to be helpful and now we both feel sad. This is a really tricky time and I don't always know the right words to tell people how I'm feeling. I feel better for writing it in my diary. Thanks for listening, diary. Maybe now I might go and tell my sister how I feel. So your job now is to go away, and it doesn't need to be an angry diary. That's just an example of an emotion, and all emotions are fine to feel. Every single emotion is felt by every single person. No emotion is wrong. But there are behaviours when we feel that emotion that aren't the right way to deal with them. And we need to learn, because that's what we want to do. If we're angry or cross, it usually is that we get grumpy with people and we lash out and we make choices that we don't really want to make. But what you've got to remember is feeling angry or feeling cross isn't the problem. It's not being able to find a way to let that anger come out that can be the problem. And that's when you can get into trouble with your grown-ups. So maybe if you are having a day where you feel angry or cross, taking yourself away and writing it into your diary until you're calm and then being able to go and talk to the grown-ups is a really nice idea. Hopefully you won't be feeling angry or cross today. Hopefully you've had a really nice day together with your family and you can tell us about that. But just trust me and believe me that no emotion is right, and whatever you've got to write in your diary and however you feel is valid, and we want to hear about it, okay? The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. We're in this together, team. So that is the end of your Friday. Go and get busy with your diary writing, and we are excited to see what you're up to. Now remember that the diary that you have created is yours to keep, and you can use it however you want. You might just want to pick it up every now and again. You might want to write in it every single night, but however you use it, it'd be lovely if you could bring it into school and maybe we could make a nice display of them, or not. Maybe it is a private thing just for you, but whatever it is, it's yours, and we are proud of the work that you are doing and achieving. So well done, team 2. Can't wait to speak to you soon on our Zoom. Bye, guys.